Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and this is I don't even know what part it is, but we're rotating this line uh, with a kind of like a barber pole, and you can see some of them are white, yellow. But I did it with the Smart Fill tool, and the gentleman I'm helping uh, doesn't have, his latest version is X12 or version 12, and I've checked with my mentor, and we're trying to figure out maybe that's about when the Smart Fill tool started. And I've tried several different ways to try to figure out how to do this without the Smart Fill tool. And then you realize how good the Smart Fill tool is. But there is a way. So holding down the control button to draw a perfect circle and hit P. We cannot do it like we did and then just change the color, because if you make a shape, you can't even fill it in unless it's a shape that you've drawn. And you'll kind of understand that in just a second. But we're going to take this line now and make it whatever thickness we want. And I'm going to make it a 1/2 inch. And just remember, even though it doesn't say it, an inch, you can type in an inch and it'll make it an inch wide. So you don't have to use the numbers that are there. But we're going to go ahead and make it a 1/2 inch. And then we're going to take that same line. I'm not going to curve it this morning. I'm just going to place a line. And I'm going to double click on it and put the rotation there. I'm going to make sure it's there. I'm going to go up to Windows, Dockers, and Transform or Transformation, and I'm going to rotate it just one time at that same degree, which is 360 divided by 21. And we get that. Now I'm going to take away my indexing lines. And I'm going to take my virtual segment delete key, and I'm going to delete everything but that line. Now I'm going to get my line out of the way. I'm actually going to bring I could have just turned them off. I'm going to bring back my indexing lines, and I'm going to double click on it. I'm going to put the rotation of this outline in the center of the page. Now I'm going to rotate it the 20 times, because we need 21, but we've already got one around that object. So now we've got red circles. I'm going to leave the first one red. Tell you what, I'm going to get rid of the indexing line so I can just turn them off. I'm going to make that one white by right clicking, not left clicking, because it's an outline. I'm going to make that one blue. I'm going to make that one red. I'm going to make that one white. So I'm right clicking instead of left clicking because it's an outline. I'm going to leave that one red, right click white, right click blue, leave that one, right click white, right click blue, leave that one, right click white. So I'm making the outline color the color I want. And that would print. I would most definitely think so, because it's a color. We're almost there. I'm going to do a couple more so I'm just right clicking and left clicking. So now we have it. I spent like an hour trying to figure out how to do this and if you just kind of show you basically what we're going to do is make some lines, and then even welding these lines, trimming off the edges, and making that shape that we would have made with the other one. There's no way without the Smart Fill tool to make that a color. It just doesn't work. I mean, I tried many different trim. You would think you could take a box and fill it with blue and bring that shape in and, even trim it out. But it doesn't work. It doesn't intersect. It does, but it just leaves that box in no color. So it really makes you realize how important the Smart Fill tool is. Now this is really good, and it's sharp and nice and perfect. So it'll work for him. I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.